Hello, this is Julie from JC Greenhouse, and today I'm going to talk about the recipe I like to use for dirt for starting your seeds. I use 3 ingredients. I like Coco Loco potting mix, greenstone mineral salt, and coconut coir. And the reason that I like these 3 products is because you really don't want to skimp on soil for your seeds. All of these products I was able to get on Amazon. Okay, the reason that I like Coco Loco potting mix is because it has aged forest products, it has perlite, it has some coconut coir, and it has earthworm castings. All right, I like the greenstone mineral salt. It is kind of like a long-lasting fertilizer for your seeds. So it has nutrients like iron and potassium, all good things for your seeds. I also use, and I like to add more to the potting mix for drainage and water retention, is the coconut coir. Now this has no nutrients in it, so it has to be mixed with other products. It cannot be, you cannot use it alone for your seed starting. It has to be mixed. The coconut coir comes in a compressed brick like this, and what I do is I take a tote like this, and you want to make sure that it's big enough. I have 1 in here now, but a lot of times I use, 3 or 4 at a time, so I'm making, a lot of it at a time, especially when you're starting a lot of seeds or making a lot of soil. All right, so you put your brick in there, you dump a lot of water. This has soaked up some, so this is obviously, it's going to double in size. And then you're just gonna tear it apart to make it all hydrated, soak it a little bit more like this, and then I just soak it. If you have to add more water, that's fine too. This process, I've had it take 10 minutes, I've had it take an hour. It just depends on the amount of water you put on it. And then I just keep soaking it, and it's going to soak up all that water. If you do get too much in there, I just add another brick to it, add a little bit more water. You don't want it soppy, but you don't want it dry either. So that's how and then you end up, when you're done with that, you end up with this nice coconut coir mix here. This is great for your soil, and this is actually from the husk of a coconut. All right, so now my recipe that I use for starting seeds is 4 parts Coco Loco potting mix to 1 part coconut coir and to 1/4 of the green mineral sand. All right, so I'm just gonna mix it up here. Now I like to kind of mix it in small batches. There's 1, 2, 3. You can use any kind of a scoop. I just use my little pots. 4, it doesn't have to be exact. To 1 part coconut coir. And then I have my sand in here, and I just mix a little in like this, and then I just mix it around. I do like to do it in smaller portions just to make sure that it mixes well, so you don't have like a lot of coconut coir in one batch or a lot of the salt in one mix. And then when I feel like I have it mixed well, I just dump it in buckets like this. You can store it in that. I have several buckets. You can store also your coconut coir in buckets. Just don't put the lid on really tight so that it doesn't go bad, but it will store nicely in these buckets. When you're making a lot of soil and doing a lot of seeds at a time, you really want to keep up with making your dirt so that you're not constantly, every time you need to go down to transplant seeds or do seeds, you have to make more dirt. So I have several buckets that I put these in, and I just store it so it's ready to use when I need it. So this is the recipe that I like to use. 4 parts Coco Loco potting mix to 1 part coconut coir to 1/4 part of the greenstone mineral salt. So if you like this video, I hope it was helpful. Please press the like and subscribe. And until next time, happy growing.